every time you go to a frat party, anywhere on a large campus, anywhere with a party, in college life is gonna have just one thing, like plastic cups, red, blue, any color, anywhere. And people aren't just using one, they're using just 5. They're taking a drink and then leaving that down, roaming somewhere else. I was driving back from my internship one day in the car, and all of a sudden it just hit me, and I pulled over to the side of the road and I just started writing on my thigh. And I just wrote down solo cups, collect money, and fraternities. And I went home that night and I just mapped out my entire plan, and what I wanted to do from day one was to have a mission-related company that would collect solo cups from fraternities, redeem them with charitable donation per pound and collected unit, and turn those recycled solo cups into a range of college products, anywhere from frisbees and sunglasses to cornhole and like fraternity furniture, frat benches that we all see on all the fraternities' front lawns, paddles, and along with like school notebooks, anywhere in between. The first time I actually ever dabbled with the idea was I snuck away during a lunch break at my internship, and me and my friend were just messing around. He was a little bit more of the mad science-y type, and I was from the business side. And he told me, hey Josh, you know, you could melt down styrofoam with acetone and it turns it into a plastic. And I knew that styrofoam and a solo cup are actually the same material. Styrofoam is just 95% air, which most people don't know. And that's why number 6 plastic isn't routinely recycled, because it's not feasible or financially viable for companies because of the quantity and density that's actually generated. But with a solo cup, because it's actually a more dense plastic and you could take a different process, there's actual financial feasibility. So to begin the prototyping process, I first take the solo cups and I put them into my dual shredder so I can get shredded material, and that has really allowed me to begin expanding with my idea, because now I can actually make things instead of just little sample pieces that I would melt in the oven. So with this dual shredder, I collect the solo cups from. Right now I'm working with AEPI to collect their solo cups. I put them in a mass washing machine to get off as much of the bacteria as I possibly can, and the sanitation level is all taken care of. When the plastic is melted, it actually kills off all of the toxins, so sanitation wise it's clean. And I then, after the cups are clean and dry, put them into my shredder so I could create some of my feed. And when I have all of my shredded material, I have my metal molds that I can then pour the feed into, and the polymers will then fuse together to take shape of my whatever metal cast item I'm looking to make at the exact moment. So right now I'm building a cornhole mold, which is pretty simple because it's just a square essentially. And I'm working with some people from the metal casting department to try to get a sunglasses mold made. And then the overall long-term project of the semester would be the fraternity bench. When I think of what I want to do with this, it's bringing sustainability to a generation that, while it's mainly a part of it, it's up and coming, a lot of kids in college aren't necessarily sustainable. When they think of sustainability, they think of, oh, I have to cut back, I have to do less of this, I have to shut off the lights, use less water. But that's not necessarily what sustainability has to be. It doesn't have to be like a headache. It doesn't have to be like always concerning. It can be something, I think, which is cool like this, where it brings together the partying aspect of college and your consciousness, and it can create something really special. And I want to make sustainably relevant for the overconsumer and the tree hugger.